know, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
We'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
Would anybody mind sharing their setup?
Mine's shit, bud.
I can share the one I got off the iRacing phone.
Is it good?
It's better than the stock.
Hey, we ain't passing no pro setup around.
The leader's just
Come
done
on, man, hook me
30.9.
up.
No, I haven't even practiced the higher weather. I'm gonna be in for a surprise fucking setup on the fly.
The leader has just done a 29.9. The guy ahead has just done a 29.9.
Welcome back. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome on. It's your boy Blue Games, as you can see on the cart, representing today. We're back on iRacing for the NASCAR iRacing series. It's gonna be another full race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 163 laps around this this racetrack in Atlanta, Georgia. It's gonna be tough. If you guys watch my Instagram, you'll see that I've been struggling to tackle this and master this track. I still don't believe I have mastered it. So that's why we're out here, and we're gonna do some more practicing before we get started. We have about 5 more minutes left in this practice session before we jump into the official race. So I need to get out here, get a little bit more practice. I think our setup it will be okay. It'll be decent. Definitely better than the fixed setup. What's going on? Walking Fruit. I'm a pilot, Graham Porter. Good to see you, man. And there you go, me hitting the wall right there. Pablo, welcome back. Ethan, good to see you, my friend. Starley, welcome. Please let me know if you have any issues with the stream today. I was having some internet issues earlier. My sound was like kind of tripping out, I guess you could say. Not sound, I mean my internet. A big storm, not a big storm, but a storm kind of rolled through here in my hometown, and for whatever reason, my internet speed is not as fast as usual, but it still should be plenty. My internet's pretty beast on a good day. But we'll see what happens. You're gonna see a lot of people wrecking. Hopefully we don't see too many cautions here. This race should be shorter than last week in Daytona. Daytona was 500 miles and 200 laps, and we'll only be doing 163 laps here at Atlanta, and it will not be 500 miles. I'm not sure how many miles it's gonna be, but it's not 500. So it's a smaller track and less laps. So definitely gonna be a shorter race, but it's still gonna be very long. So thank you guys for joining in. Hope you guys are ready for this. Like, I've been getting ready for this this race for a week now. Since we did our last race at Daytona, You know, I've been, you know, working on the car, working on the setup, working on getting, you know, consistent at this track. I've done a few open races just for practice. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you, man. Brian Porter getting the gaming PC. Can't wait, man. I can't wait for you, bro. I'm excited for you, man. That's a big deal. So I'm in this practice session. I'm a little confused, though, because Atlanta has been extremely hot. All the practice sessions I've been to, all the races I've been to have been extremely hot all week. And the track is extremely slick. I mean, it feels like I'm driving on ice out here. But right now, we have some really good cloud cover. It's very overcast. And I believe the track temperature is all the way down like in the 80s, which is the lowest. I've never even been to this track at such a low temperature. I'm hoping it stays like this for the race, but I don't know that it will. And if it doesn't, it's just going to be really slick. So you're going to be seeing me... You're going to be seeing me really tackle this wheel, and you're going to be seeing this wheel all over the place, trying to stay on the track and stay off of other people. So this is the kind of track where you don't really race other cars, but you race the track. Now, if you were a driver or a sim racer, you know what I mean by you race the track instead of race the drivers. But you know, if you don't know what it means, basically you have to make sure you just don't crash yourself instead of worrying about wrecking other people. You may have to give up a position here and there, but you may gain it back later on if they don't have a good long-run car. So I have to remember right now I'm practicing with my qualify setup, so my tape is all the way up in the 90s. It's pretty high, so we could if I race with this, we would definitely overheat, and that would cut our race short because our engine would blow and overheat. So hopefully I'll remember before we grid that I need to that I need to, you know, go down the tape. I'll probably go down to around 60%. Worked for me in another race in the past. So I'll probably try 60%. If we see an issue there, we'll go down even more. But 60% seems to work for me so far. Is it laggy for you?
But I get Thursdays off.
Is it laggy for only you, or is anybody else getting any kind of lag? I need to know these things before the stream starts. This is why I started the stream a little earlier. I wasn't supposed to stream for another, I don't know. I started like 15 minutes earlier than I was going to, because I wanted to make sure I got out here and that everything, the stream was working and everything was good before we start the stream, because once I start racing, I cannot make any changes without losing the race, you know. So I want to get it right now. You can see right there my oil temperature's in the red, again, because I have my my tape so high. So right now we're just driving around. This is a practice session. This is not a race just yet.
Okay, Caleb, your water and your oil are both looking pretty hot right now. Try and take it easy.
Can you guys hear all the sounds okay? Can you hear the engine okay? Is it loud enough? I feel like it may be too low.
You're currently 1.5 off the pace.
I know you can hear my voice pretty good. I may turn up the spotter a little bit because I can't really hear them too much. Right now we're on our, I don't know how many laps we've done. I did a few laps before we started the stream, just to make sure everything's working okay. What's going on, Turkish? 3, 2, 1, good to see you, man. But yeah, it's gonna be another longer stream, another long race. It's gonna be a full race, 163 laps.
2.2 seconds off the pace.
So thank you guys for coming out supporting, watching the video. I'm looking forward to having some fun. This is Atlanta. Oh, there's the engine. There's the engine. We lost it. So we already know. I mean, I already knew I can't run my tape that high. So bring it to pit now. Alright, we are going to be the 16 car. Looking for the 16 pit stop up here. This will be good practice on pit stops. 16, there it is. Ooh, yep, there we go. Good. Good stop. Yeah, 163 laps, man. That's nothing compared to what you race on NASCAR Heat 2, probably. I won't say finish, we'll jump out the car. Love those uniforms. Cool. Alright, well. We're gonna hit a race. That's gonna send us into the actual race session. Right now that was like a pre-race practice session for everybody to go through and kind of work on their setups and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and come over here and I'm gonna turn up a few of those sounds. Let me know if any of those sounds get too loud. I want you guys to be able to hear the car and the people talking in the background are pretty good. Also going to turn my spotter volume up. I couldn't really hear them. I'm watching the stream back on Twitch and everything seems to be going pretty smoothly, so that's a good sign. Fine Passion might stop in from time to time later on. Me and him are like in a little we're in a Discord call, so he's doing stuff around the house, so he may stop by and chat with us later on, give us a little entertainment in the middle of the race, so it's not just me driving in circles for 2 hours or however long that's going to be. Also going to turn up the gain just slightly. Hopefully it's not too loud. Again, let me know if any of the sounds are too loud for you guys, and I'll be able to turn them down.
Checkered flags out, B16.
Right? I just need to bring Starly aboard, and I'll win easy. I'll win easy. All right, so we're gonna be number 7 car, in this session. There's only like 2 more minutes left, so we're gonna be qualifying. I got all my setup is looking good. We got like I said, our tape's at 90, so I have to remember to make sure that I switch that once we go to our race setup. So I'm basically gonna change that from 90 to 60, and we should be good for the race. I'm thinking, I don't really know, we'll see once we qualify, but I'm kind of thinking we may have like a top 5 kind of car. It's kind of what my prediction is. I'm thinking we have like a top 5 car in the long run, or maybe like a top 10 car, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for.
Anybody figured out how to get this thing tight?
And let's take a look at the track temperature on the actual race. So still mostly cloudy, 77 degrees. Track temperature is 88. So that's good. That's good. If the track is hotter, the cars are a whole lot slicker and harder to handle. So I'm actually very excited that the track temperature is all the way at 88. On the practice session that we just did, the track temperature was 80. And I mean, that felt really good too. So that's the best my car has felt all week. When I've been racing and practicing with the setup, I've been racing with about a track temperature of 104 to 114. I mean, talk about ice, man. And if you know anything about racing, anything about racing, is you know that a hot track means that that car is gonna be drifting around those corners. So let's see how we do in qualifying.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Caleb, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Gotta be very careful on the throttle here, because it's really easy to spin your tires on restarts, coming out of the pits, all kind of stuff like that. We don't want another replay of what happened in Daytona where we spun our tires coming out of the pits. Cost us the race, man. We could have won that too. Come on, turn. I feel like we could have did better right there. I feel like I was really not how I should be in that turn. Way wide in turn 3 and 4. That's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt our lap time. Let's see if we can do better. Let's take a lap and put my relative up.
That last lap was at 30.1.
30.1, not bad. With this track temperature, we should be in the 29s though. Ah man, I'm really struggling in turn 2 now. With the track temperature being a little bit different, the car feels a little bit different. I can't drive it like I'm used to driving it. That's why I was practicing with that lower track temperature earlier. Yeah, so that's not going to be... We definitely... This car has more potential than what we were showing in that qualifying lap. That was a 30.3.
30.4. Okay, Caleb, your water temperature looks quite high.
Yeah, we could have a lot better than that. We'll do a few more laps around here. They're not going to kick us off the track, so we can do a few more laps just as practice to get used to this track temperature, which I think may be the race temperature. I'm not sure if the qualifying and race are going to be this exact same temperature. Oh no! Oh no! I guess we're going to the backup car. It just snapped on me. That's that quick. That's how it can happen. That's how quick it can happen. All right. Well, that was nice. Let's go ahead and change our tape before I forget. Go all the way down to 60% tape, and if boom, right into the wall. Fly. Yeah, the tires are going to be very key in this race.
Your engine
Tires are going to
temperatures
be
are
very
looking
key in
better
this
now.
race. Thankfully, that spin did not happen in the race, but it happened in qualifying. So let's pray before we start that we don't get caught up in any accidents early on. There will be accidents. Looks like we have about we're gonna have 33 cars on the grid today. We're starting in 7th. That's not too bad. We got a qualifying time of hold on, driver number. Oh, grid. Let's do grid. We're starting in 7th. Our time was a 30.116. Oh, nice. That's dope. 116. That's my number. Anyways, 30.116. And the guy ahead of us beat us just by a little bit. See, the pole sitter got 29.639, which is pretty good. But I don't know if he's going to break away from the pack. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I think we have a top 5 car. I feel like we can beat these guys. We'll see what happens. Atlanta is a more spread out type of track. You need to make sure you grid well and that you're up front, because if you're not up front, it's gonna be really hard to pass and really hard to get up front from the rear. It's not impossible. It's just you know, a little bit more challenging. Anyways, for you guys who just joined us, welcome to the NASCAR iRacing Series, Week 2 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're doing a full race today. It's going to be 162. I was wrong. I said 163. 162 laps here. Probably going to be expecting to make it on probably pit stop around 25 to 30 laps. We can make it a lot longer on fuel, but these tires are going to go away so fast, and you're going to see people sliding around. You're going to see me sliding around. Hopefully we keep it out of the grass and keep it out of the wall. Me and the wall don't want to have any meetings today. I don't want to do that. So I'll do real quick shout outs before we get started. Aviation Worldwide, how you doing, man? Justin, again, welcome. Vladic Gaming, welcome. Anybody else that I missed who I didn't shout out earlier?
That's the
Thank you
end of the
guys for
session.
joining in. Joel,
8th
hey,
place.
welcome to the stream. Grant Porter, welcome to the stream. Justin, again, welcome to the stream. I'm a pilot, welcome to the stream. And I think that's everybody for now. Or everybody I can
Anybody
find.
know how many people signed up?
Looks like we got 30 cars in this one. There were like 100 signed up for all of the servers combined.
Alright, so just a real quick
Roger,
disclaimer,
thank
I
you.
don't control what people say in the background. So you may hear some crazy language in the background, some people getting pissed off, but
Yeah,
that's racing for you.
I might have to take a
So
pit
you
stop,
do my
go
real
poop,
quick
and come back in.
checks of everything on the stream. Everything's sounding good,
Right.
looking good. We're not getting any drop. Actually, we're getting a few drop frames here and there.
That's one way to get
Just
your
not good.
rating up.
Hopefully
Ah, you
that'll
Taco
get
Bell
better.
for lunch.
I hope. But please let me know in the chat if you're getting any lagging, anything like that. Maybe if a caution flies, we can make some changes
Anyone
during
that
the
hasn't done
caution.
start gear, second gear is treacherous.
Yeah, are we gonna go ahead and take bets that caution comes
It
out
is
before we cross the
1:10 right
line?
now in Houston. That's what time it is.
We don't need to. What we need to do is race the track
All
at
right.
each other until we spread out
Top
a
on
little
the grid.
bit.
I think we're ready, guys.
Get the
You
car,
guys ready to go
feel the
racing?
car, and then
I'm
we
ready to go
can
racing.
Kind of race each other.
Been getting ready for this all week.
Like the old
Or
darlings
trying,
and just
hopefully.
race the track.
Let's hope everything goes well, man. Please say your prayers for Blue today.
I agree, 100%.
We're starting on the outside row.
100% right.
Wait, what place are we in?
Yeah, we just need to spread out,
We're in
guys,
8th.
and just kind of race the track. Because we're going to be fighting these tires. We
162
can't even do
laps.
half
Okay,
throttle
Caleb,
down
stay calm.
the front
Focus.
stretch. We
I
don't
love how he
need
calls
to
me my name.
bumper to bumper. And if you see a guy trying to bumper you, just move over for him.
All right, pace car is rolling.
So you can't do a full fuel run here. It's not suggested.
I haven't seen it done yet.
No way our tires won't let it.
So the goal today, so you know I always like to talk about goals when we start
That
these
would be a
races.
long run.
My goal is top
Untired.
5. I do believe we have a top 5 car.
How you going, hell yeah?
I do believe we can make our way into the top 5. So that's our
Good,
goal.
man.
We're already
Good
in the
luck.
top 10. Gotta stay calm. You gotta stay focused. Thank you, Aviation Worldwide. I appreciate that, man. Gotta stay calm. Gotta stay focused. Got to race
Good
the
luck,
track.
everybody.
Don't race the other drivers. It's because this track is very tough on these tires, and we're gonna be sliding all over the place, and everybody else will be too.
Tire drop after like 20 laps.
But yeah, go with top 5 and to finish this race today.
You were faster. You should have been able to pass.
Week 2, looking for a really good finish. We got a nice finish last week. Let's continue our streak and stay out of trouble.
That wasn't me, man.
And like I said, let's have a good time.
Nah, man, I'm talking about that dipshit too.
Yeah, iRacing's rage is pretty funny. You'll probably hear some. So expect a pretty early caution. We'll be pitting every chance we get. But if we stay green, probably going to pit around 25 to 30 laps. All right,
come on, guys.
pace car's rolling off.
Green, green, green.
Oh my, go, go, go. Come on, man. What are you doing? Oh my God, not already. No. Oh my effing gosh. I'm pissed.
White is leading the race, 20th place.
Somebody spun their tires. That's what happens. Somebody spun their tires.
Hit me with the yellow flag out. Awesome.
Somebody spun their tires. I think the car ahead of us spun their tires. All right, we already have damage. Didn't even get past the start finish line, and we already have damage.
Robert, if you got hit, it's because the guy behind me slammed me right in the ass, and I might have bumped you. I don't know if I bumped you or not.
Yeah, I think whoever was in front of me spun their tires, possibly. I tried to let off, and I got into the back of him. He spun to the wall, and then domino.
Yeah, everyone just wiped me out. Didn't even get to die.
P6.
Eh?
So I think we mentioned this earlier.
Checking up.
What a great start to the race, by the way. But I think we mentioned this earlier. We're going to have to go to pits, which sucks because I don't know how bad the damage is. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can ask my crew chief. How's my damage?
We don't have that data.
Okay, great. That's helpful. Are they talking about me? I don't know. They might be. I did hit him. I did just admit it to it. I just admitted to it. I know that I hit him from behind. But I think that he spun his tires. I'm gonna try to stay out. I'm going to try to stay out. I don't know how bad the damage is. I'm gonna try to stay out.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a bunch of wave rounds.
The gap ahead is now 1.1 seconds. That lap was a 51.1.
But that guy was like basically not even moving.
Yeah, they're gonna get screwed if they pit though.
But I don't want to pit now because we are in 6th place. If we pit now, we'll be back probably behind 20, like maybe 25 cars or more in front of us. So I don't think the damage is too bad that we can't stay out. This track does it does matter about downforce.
I got damage from somebody ass packing me.
But I don't know.
No, you go down a lap if you're on the tail end of the lead lap. If you're in front of us, right here behind the base car.
So I apologize to whoever that was. I'm pretty sure that was my fault, but we'll see.
I would take the wave round. There's not a lot of opportunities at this race. There's always one or two that stay out.
But yeah, what a great start to the race at Atlanta.
Don't tell them that.
Already pacing. I think we may have lost a couple spots here. Look at all those cars ahead of us. It says we're 6, but there's like a bunch of cars in front of us.
Especially this early in the race.
The gap behind is now 0.6.
Yeah, he pulled off like extremely slow. I saw the leader go. I went. I know better to not spin my tires. I don't know if he spun his tires, but it looked like he spun his tires because of how slow he was going.
But oh well.
And what happens when you spin your tires is like your car just doesn't go.
Who was the guy that rammed in the back of me and pushed me in the wall?
I don't know. Maybe it might have been me.
William Wallace.
I mean, I think some other people got hit from behind me too, so they're not only talking about me.
For that, you know what I mean? Take it steady. We've got 162 laps, and you ram me in the wall before I even get started.
He's pissed. He should be. I'd be pissed too.
Hey, 21, you got some heavy damage on the back. Just to let you know.
Why are the lead cars behind me right now?
What I say though,
the caution came out before everybody had passed over the start-finish line.
what I think is that when it comes to incidents like this, which obviously if you watch from my point of view, I could see that, yes, I tapped him, I hit him, he turned into the wall. So from my point of view, it looked like it was my fault. So you know, if it's your fault, you know it's your fault. Whether it was because of something they did, you still need to fess up to it. Like, yo, I'm sorry, that was my fault. And so I take credit for it.
Yeah, I guess something.
What I hate though is that when people, when it's not your fault and people try to make it your fault, and it's their fault, but they don't want to admit that it's their fault. I'm like, well, if it was me, I would have said, yeah, I'm sorry, it was me, but it wasn't me. You know, this time it was me, so I'll take credit for it.
Yeah, 10-4 coming to 6.
It's called character.
Awesome.
Hey guys,
Joel, so this is now a rated M stream.
Trying to catch the pack. Can you call it out if we're checking up, please?
All right, guys, we're gonna try this
Okay,
again.
watch for tire spin.
We'll see if the car is okay once we get going full speed. If we can't keep up, it's probably because the car has been damaged. It sucks because I've worked on this setup and now we don't even really know if the setup is going to work because we have this damage. So we'll see. Once we get a caution later on, when we get a few laps under our belt, we'll probably go in and fix that damage. All right, he's off. That's better.
That last lap was a 111.7.
Not sure about the
inside, clear down low.
Wow, that car just swung in there. Let's be careful here. Let's be easy on it. Be easy, be easy. I don't want to take anybody out. Car feels alright. I mean, it has a wrinkle on the front end, but it's still driving pretty much the same as what I would expect it to drive. Kind of taking it easy, being real light on these tires because they're not going to be happy later on. Tire wear is going to be ridiculous.
Wrecking on the back stretch.
And they're wrecking. No caution yet.
Fastest lap for White, 31.6.
A little bit of brake. I think the guy behind me might be a little bit faster. He just can't get around us yet. I'm just trying to hold my line, drive my race. He wants to go around, he'll go around.
Got a car down low inside. Hold your line. Clear inside.
Fastest lap for White, 30.3.
Got a car low inside.
P7.
Still there. Clear low. Clear
now
low.
they're catching me.
Inside.
But I think I'm just driving maybe too cautious as far as beating me.
Wrecking on the back stretch again. Got a car outside. Clear high. Go yellow.
The guy behind has just done a
Look at that car.
V6.
Big run on the inside there. Holy crap. Wow.
Clear low.
Oh, he's pushing up though. He couldn't hold on to it.
Outside. Still there. Clear up top.
It's going to put us in 7th place, looks like.
The gap behind is now 0.5.
Go ahead, Danny.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 0.7. 7th position. You've just done a 31.2.
Don't want them to open up that gap too much because it's going to be really tough to catch them later on. Uh-oh. Made contact ahead of us. Held on to it though. Got a car real slow on the bottom.
Alright, time to try to check up there.
That was 31.3.
All good.
11 cars closing the gap behind us.
Okay, Caleb, what's your oil temperature? It's pretty high.
Oh, that's not what I want to hear. 1.3 seconds ahead.
6th place.
Hold your line inside. Line. You're clear inside.
Not moving in the direction we want to be moving in. Going backwards right now.
P7. Your lap times are increasing. Come on, get back on it. Your water and your oil are both looking pretty hot right now. Try and take it easy.
I hope I brought that tape back far enough. We don't get an issue with overheating. Oh, now the car's pushing.
Inside.
Stay off the wall, stay off the wall.
All clear inside.
It's barely touched it. We're okay.
Got a car down low.
Yeah, be careful. When you hit that wall
Clear
at this
low,
track,
clear low.
it really upsets the
That lap was
car.
at 32.2.
Alright, we can do better than this.
What's too hot?
That's a lap car ahead of it too. It's not a, he's not on my lap.
Inside. Still there. Still there.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.3.
Just turn red.
Hold your line. Still there.
You got any
Still
damage
there.
in front?
Still there. Still
Oh,
there.
come on.
I think I put him doing up a
You
little.
can tell the tires are starting to go away a
All
little
clear
bit.
inside.
Getting a little bit
Take
closer
it
to that
off.
wall than I would like to.
You
Falling
haven't
back in the
checked
pack now.
65.
Oh god, you should be down around 35.
Car inside.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 0.6. P9.
Clear down low.
You've just done a 32.3.
284 on my temperature right now on the oil.
Champion high, I'm using the
I'm
Thrustmaster
running
T150 wheel
46%, and it's fine.
and pedals. I'm curious, am I just driving slow? Or is this damage an actual issue right now? These guys are getting dangerously close together out there.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to
Schroeder
look at here
is
a
now
little bit
leading.
so I can get to as close to the pit stop.
Lap 18, up, car in the wall.
Sorry about that, Ian.
Yeah, man, it's not your
The good thing is
fault.
these guys not getting
Whoever
away
that
from
was
us.
there didn't know what the
They
hell he was
passed us, and
doing.
now we're just kind of hanging
Last
out
lap
behind
was
them.
at 32.3.
Apparently it's in the air there this week.
I like my lap times to stay around 31.
You know what the
Keep
hell I
coming.
was doing? It's just you guys didn't want to go on the radio and tell me if you're going high or low.
So
Uh-oh.
you drove high and low and in the middle? I mean, is that how it works?
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
No.
Nice save by the
Hold
24
your
car.
line
Holy
inside.
crap.
Clear
I
inside.
was going so high. That's why I went high.
Got a car
Stay
down
off him,
low
stay off him, stay
inside.
off him.
Hold your line.
Car spinning in one.
Holy
there.
crap, what is going on? I don't know where to go. Ah,
Clear down
ah,
low.
no! Are you serious?
Hunter, I'm coming on the inside of here.
He drove right back up on the track. I can't even turn the
I got a
wheel.
4X, but I went straight through him.
I can't turn my wheel.
Hey, Randy, we'll probably put contact down there, but
I'm trying to get back to the pits. You
Yeah,
see me trying to turn my wheel all the way to the right.
Neither one of us had anywhere to go.
Man, I was so close to dodging it too. I couldn't see a thing. I tried slowing down without spinning myself out.
Hey, 7, are you coming?
No, I'm going into the pits, man.
You guys hurry.
Lone engine.
Oh,
Watch your speed.
That
yeah, we need to
sucks.
lock the exit. Oh, there we go.
Activate limiter.
That's probably gonna be.
4
Oh,
cars
I-
coming up on the outside,
I
guys.
can't even keep this thing
Coming
driving
up
straight.
fast.
Oh, I just missed my pit stop, didn't I? Oh, I'm the 7 car. Not the 16. Alright, where's my pit stop? 15, there's 7. Right in front of that blue car. Gotta drive it in slow so I don't miss it.
The leader, White, is pitting.
And how much time we got? 40 minutes of required repairs.
Left and right, man.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a good Friday night to me.
That was horrible.
The car ahead's pitting.
I don't really know what I should do right now. Let's take a look at that accident. Yeah, that dude drove right back up on the track.
Get into these new pit boxes.
Let's see. Alright, so we just we kind of dodged something else. I told you guys once, you know, later on in the race, you know, not later on, but you know, once those tires get warm, people are gonna be sliding all over the track, and that's exactly what happened. Doing a slow-mo. That's what happened in this turn right here. So 24 starts sliding sideways. Did a great job of holding on to it. Great job of saving it. He didn't actually wreck. No caution came out at that point.
Hey guys, I just got the lucky dog. I'm behind y'all.
But the 15 was slowed down because of it, so that's why we went to the outside of him, going into the tri-oval. And if you race iRacing at Atlanta, you know how slick and slippery that tri-oval is. So I was kind of half throttle right here. He had damage too.
Hunter, if you got incident points, then you don't get lucky dog.
And then we go into turn 1, and I see off in the distance that an accident is happening.
But I did get the lucky dog.
I start seeing the smoke. I'm trying to get on the brake here. Trying to get on the brake. I'm hoping that the accident's going to fall down to the ground.
Alright, Caleb,
it does too late, and
now back to normal.
Right into the back of the Skittles car. And my right wheel is just completely jacked up.
22.
So let's see what actually happened to that guy and how he ended up there.
Beautiful.
28. No, it wasn't him. It was actually the 3 car.
Hey, Michael, can you look in your rearview mirror? Can you see if I have any damage?
There he goes.
I don't see anything on your nose.
So
Looks
3 drives in turn 1 all by himself.
Okay,
Actually. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. Wrong guy.
Slow down or anything.
He was a victim. Let's see. Alright, so the 28 car, who already had damage, drives into turn 1, hits the wall. Like I told you, that the wall is not your friend. He drives right back up on the track, right into the front of the 3. Nowhere to go. Everybody behind him hits him.
I'm looking for number 28 and I'm number 30.
Dang. A lot of cars got taken out right there.
I got
only on lap. What is this? This is lap
countdown to the box.
16. We have 162 laps to go on lap 16, and we may be out of this race, guys. This might be over for us. Watch it one more time at full speed.
Does it work with VR?
Oh, guys. Oh.
That's what happens though in racing. Is like you can have a fast car, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm racing now.
You get caught up in somebody else's mistake.
I just need a good app that'll work with VR.
Hits the wall.
Yeah,
Car doesn't like that. He goes sliding the inside. See, the reason he went back on the track because he overcorrected. He slid to the inside, and he probably like turned the wheel all the way to the right. We'll watch it from the inside view so we can see actually how he reacted to that.
I was close to getting my A license back. I don't think I'm going to here.
Let's see.
Come on, 22. We gotta go.
And don't worry, guys. We're not missing anything. We have 40 minutes of repairs on our car, and I am trying to decide whether I'm gonna wait it out or just end the race. We'll see.
That's on the restart, guys.
So you can already see he's struggling. Like, look how he's driving. He's barely holding on to it, even in turn 3 and 4, slipping around and everything. Which is everybody's dealing with the same slipperiness. It's not just him. We're all dealing with it. We're just trying to handle it the best way we can. Hits the wall. He turns all the way to the right, and that sends him right back into the track. He doesn't hold his brake, and he causes a big wreck. Innocent people were killed. Oh, it sucks. I hate that we have to be a part of that. I really do. That's the thing. That's the one of the I could say fears or the challenges with streaming iRacing, especially if I want to stream a specific race. You know, I wanted to stream the entire 162 laps like we did last week, where we were streaming at Daytona. But I mean, my race only lasts as long as my car is drivable. So at this moment, we still have probably like, I don't know, we've been talking for 5 minutes. We have like 35 minutes left of repairs. So we can sit around here and, I don't know. Trying to decide if I want to stick around or not. I'm also thinking if I can redo this race, but the next time that this race happens, I don't think I will be available to do it. And I really want to stream this week's race, so I may end up just streaming like a regular race, a shorter version of it, sadly, just to fill in. Lap 18. So let's see. Let's replay. Let's debrief real quick. Let's debrief. What could I have done to avoid that? Let's watch it from my view. So now, obviously, we've been through it. We know what happened. We know where the car was gonna go.
That's a new fastest lap for Schroeder, 30.0.
We're all the way back to this situation. So the 24 starts spinning out. I see it. I go high, just in case he slides off the track. He does a good job of saving it, holding on to it. And I see an opportunity for me to get a position. I go to the outside of the 15. You can see me kind of half throttle, kind of hold on to it. There's a car off the track, comes on the track out of nowhere. Smoke, smoke, smoke. I can't tell where everything's going. I think if I would have dodged him, I still would have hit the second car. Let's replay and watch that in slow-mo. I'm trying to just kind of dissect this and figure out what could I have done different. So let's rewind. So for you guys who have maybe new to iRacing or you haven't done iRacing, so one thing that you need to know when you are a new to iRacing, one thing that's very important about wreck avoidance. I mean, one thing that's very important with iRacing is wreck avoidance. Seeing it happen. So at this point, I'm actually more focused on this guy over here at 15. I'm not looking far enough ahead to see that there's a car who just slid off the track up front. Now, even though he slid off the track, I'm not expecting him to come back up. So it's not until about right here, I believe, when I noticed that he was actually sliding back to the track. And I'm on the outside of the 15, so as far as my awareness of where I am, I know that I don't have that much room on my left side. And I can't just turn off to the left to avoid the wreck, or I'm going to wreck the 16. So in my head right now, I'm thinking, okay, there's a wreck happening. He's still to the top, now it's up at the wall. It looks like the cars may slide back down to the bottom,
If I don't have traffic,
but they actually don't. They stay out there for a little bit longer. So you can see my wheel turning a little bit less to the left. I'm kind of like expecting to go around the outside of the accident, hoping that the accident will slide to the bottom. Now at this point, I can now barely even see the two cars that are, you know, in the accident. I don't know where that car is sliding to, where it's going. I know there's a car below me. I don't know where he is exactly. I want to go low, but at the same time, I don't know how far away he is. So at the last minute, when I finally am able to see him through the smoke, I turn left, but it's already too late. And he's right there, and I blow right into the back end of him. And instantly blows my engine.
I just got disconnected, man. I was running in the top 5 till then.
So.
Oh, I mean, you're number 4 car. You're definitely fast.
What I probably could have done.
I'm getting nervous. We passed the other guy. That's all good.
The only thing I can think of that I could have did was just slow down a bit more. So to give myself a little bit more a reaction time, because I was trying to react on the fly. I tried to slow down, which you need to do whenever you're going to avoid a wreck like this happening, especially when you don't know where it's going. If you don't know where it's going, it's best to just slow down. I didn't really have, I had one car behind me. It wasn't too much of a factor. But it's really tough to get hard on the brakes here too, because you can lock up your tires, you can spin out. So I'm thinking about all this stuff at the same time, and my reaction was not the correct reaction. I should have, I don't know, I had more space. If I had came down, like all the way down where he was, or right above him, I could have made it through, I think. Because the blue car, the 3 car is spinning out down there midway up the track. So if I would have been close to that white line, right above the 19 or the 15, I probably could have made it. But again, in the moment, I couldn't really tell where the 15 was because I couldn't look over to the left side. because I was paying attention to the to the wreck to figure out where the wreck was going, and I couldn't really find where the 15 was. So nothing I can change now. It is what it is. We're not gonna win every race. We're not gonna have a great race every single week. I come out here hoping for the best, hoping to make it to the end, hoping to compete. I felt like I had a really good setup finally. Usually when I come to these kind of tracks, I don't really have a very competitive setup, and I finally had a competitive setup. I felt like, and
okay, staying high.
And yeah, I wanted to be able to get up front and compete. But I mean, it kind of started out bad. If you think about it, it started out bad. We had a little accident in the beginning. Matter of fact, let's go back and watch that lap 1 incident, which I still believe was my fault, and I still take credit for it.
Thank you.
Let's take a look and see what really happened on lap 1 before we get. We'll probably end the stream, sadly. Sorry, guys. End the video once we kind of debrief just what all went wrong this week at Atlanta. And hopefully maybe later this week I'll be able to post a new video. It'll be a shorter race. It won't be the NIS, sadly, but it'll be a shorter race. So let's see. So the 22 was ahead of us. So we can get a farther out view. '22's ahead of us. Okay, we know that. Put this up so we can see.
We'll have to go back to
hold on, let's get a better view of this. Let's do this right here. Okay, weird. And I mean, there we go. So I'm already off. I'm right behind him. I'm trying to slow down, and he just doesn't go. He just doesn't go. I mean, everybody else is moving, but him. And now turned right into the wall. And it came down, hit the 19 also. So, I mean, obviously, like I said, I never said this wasn't my fault. I'm just saying that I already claimed responsibility for what happened.
Thank you, number 10.
I don't know why he took off so slow.
No problem.
And now one more we'll watch from my point of view, and we'll see if I actually let off the gas or nah. I'm going to turn off the chat here.
I had 8 minutes. Damn.
Listen to the engine input, you'll be able to tell whether or not I was on the gas and all that good stuff.
Get up there.
Yep. It actually wasn't the first hit that damaged me, it was the second one. It was the second one.
Every time.
Oh man. It's not a good race at all in general. Definitely not what I wanted. But it's all good. We're not going to focus on the negative. We'll focus on the positive. And right now, the positive is in the future. So we're going to focus on that. And thank you guys for joining in. Again, we'll go back and actually watch. Well, not watch. We'll go back and see what my time is looking like. We still have 27 minutes of repairs currently. No, we're not going to play the Hunter. The Hunter is not ready to be streamed. I actually would love to play the Hunter, but it's not ready to be streamed right now. I'm working on some settings to get that to stream well for quality purposes and things like that. But right now it is not ready to stream. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to. And even when we get back on the track, our car's gonna be still slow. So we may, I mean, we will have time to fix the damage, get back on track, and probably run like 50 laps. But we'll be like, I don't know, 100 laps behind, and then we'll be running around on the high line, letting everybody by. And that's not fun. That's not fun, and we're not gonna do that today. We could like watch the race, but again, it's like a long race, and I don't know any of these people. So yeah, so tough break. Not what we expected, but again, definitely tune in for the next one. I don't know when that will be, but I'll try to do another race. And thank you guys for watching. We will. I'll try to do something different. Like I said, I don't have another game in the stream right now. To kind of take up the time that we will be doing for this, but it is all good. Before we get out of here though, let's leave with some motivation on a positive note here. I'll leave you guys with some.
Thank you, number 23.
Let me find it. Actually, Actually. All right, here we go. So today's motivational quote brought to you by Graham Porter. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. So your good is better and your better is best.
Be careful.
I like it. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. I like it. Appreciate that, man, for posting that to Discord. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here.
I wasn't like aggressively trying to pass you guys, but when I got
if I were to play X-Plane, it would take me an hour to get everything ready to play X-Plane, so we're not going to do X-Plane. That's going to be in the stream. Sorry, guys. This is how it's going to go. If we finish the race, if we're able to finish the race, we will. If we're not, we won't. That's just how racing is. Sometimes it gets cut short. So I'll catch you guys next time. It's your boy Blue Games. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got, even if you're crashed into the wall. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll catch you guys next time, next stream, or next video.
I'd rather get wrecked.
How many laps are you down?
6 now.
You never know. Thanks, Robert.
Go ahead, man. Trouble in one, trouble in one. Checking out, checking out, checking out.
Turn one, turn one. Clear. Sorry, guys. No caution?
No, it was an orderly situation. Now.
You right one?
Collins, ahead is pitting.
Thanks, Mike. Sorry. Was expecting you to check up.
Alright, well, didn't mean to scare you there, but scared myself.